Google Alerts can be found at alerts.google.com. From here, you can choose keywords to put into the Create an Alert About box. How do you decide what alerts to have? It really depends on what you would like to know. Some teachers use this tool as a way of checking their digital footprint. You may try typing in your name to receive alerts about where your name pops up throughout the internet. Others might create an alert for their school so they are sent any new information or updates as they become available. I like to use this tool to learn about community happenings and content-related material. This helps me to know what's going on in the community where I teach, to support those I teach, but also to learn about new material for my subject areas. Let's say I want to set up a new alert for my community. I may type something in like Events, Dresden, Ohio in the box. You may choose to be more specific or more broad in your alert. The broader your search, the more likely you're going to get alerts more often. The more specific you are, the more likely your results will provide what you're really looking for. So it depends on what your alert is all about as far as whether you want to be more broad or more specific. When I type in what I want an alert for, I can click Create Alert or Show Options. Now I would suggest clicking Show Options so that you can set some parameters on how often you receive alerts, the region your alerts come from, how many results are sent to you, and the email to send the alert to. The interesting part of the selections given is the Sources section. You can receive alerts from all of the different categories here, or if you are just interested in your search words found in a book or a blog, you can choose to just have those sources in your alert. Now most of the time I just change the how often and how many sections, but again it really just depends on what type of alert you are wanting to receive. In my scenario here, I'm going to choose my how often as at most once a week, so that each week I can hear of new events in the area. And I'm going to change the region to the United States. And the reason I'm doing that is because I didn't put quotes around the Dresden, Ohio in my search. And if I don't change the region, there's a good chance that some of the results that will be sent to me could be in regards to Dresden, Germany. And I don't really want that information. I want Dresden, Ohio. Once all of the information is set, you can click Create Alert, and that's it. Your alert now shows in the My Alerts section, and you'll receive emails with new alerts depending on the frequency you set. Now, why or how would you use Google Alerts in your classroom or professional life? Let's start with the classroom. I like to set alerts for specific content I cover in my classes. As you can see on my screen, I created one alert for nuclear chemistry. I may not teach nuclear chemistry all of the time, but when I get to that unit, I can look at my Google Alert emails for this topic and easily find relevant new information to share with students about what's going on in the world around them. I also have an alert for new animal species. I teach zoology, and this gives me a chance to share new species with students as I get alerts throughout the school year. In terms of your professional life, alerts can be used to learn about events going on in the community in which you teach, for the sake of supporting your students outside of the classroom. You never know when that spaghetti dinner you received an alert about is being run by a student's parents, or that benefit concert you received an alert about is for a student's relative. This shows students you care more about them as a person rather than their academic success. You want to know about them in a community setting beyond just the school setting. Overall, Alerts is a hidden gem in the Google world that can be beneficial for teachers in the professional sense and in the classroom. It is easy to use, and alerts are sent straight to your email without having to constantly search the topic you're interested in. Hopefully you can find a way to use it to your benefit as well.